Upon looking through all of the DLC related added itinerary, I've had a plan, which is, first of all, back off. That building needs to go. Yeah, sorry to anybody who's using that bathroom, sorry. No, I'm trying to click on the fucking janitor, move the janitor, you stupid. I'm not trying to move him, I'm trying to move the janitor. Okay. Done. I'll delete that bit of pathway for now. Now, you might be thinking, oh, why have I just deleted the parks only bathroom? I've done that because I have an idea. And it's not the hotels. And it's the old restaurant. My idea is this. There we go, have a little sort of restaurant here. I won't bother to put any restaurant expansions on it yet. I'm just going to get the restaurant back in. Or get the restroom back in, or the toilet block. As we would call it over here in the UK. We don't use the word restroom because we're not American over here in the UK. Do we try anything else to that? I don't think we do really, apart from the restaurant expansion. We've got a few of these on. We'll wang a few. We'll wang two round the back. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, perk, restaurant 1 perk. Internet access. Yes. We'll change all that in a minute. How does one... add... Aha! Connect expansions. That one, and that one. Wait, no, hang on. Ah, there we go. That's better. Edit main courses. Blanco. We don't want ham sandwiches. Really, I don't think. We'll have all of cheap beef. We'll have that. We'll have pizza pen. We'll have that, but we won't have coconut chicken because coconut is disgusting and nobody wants coconut. We'll stick that on the menu. Stick June Delights on the menu. Stick sushi on the menu. Nah. Yeah, it's just... no. What I'm going for doesn't really have sushi. There we go. Also doesn't really have that either. There we go. Perfection. Perk will be internet access, whatever, la-di-da. And it will not be known as Restaurant 1. No. It will be known as... And if you're British, you're going to have heard of this immediately. And if you're not British, actually, if you're American or you're Australian, let me know what your equivalent to this is, because I'm kind of curious to know what you have versus what I'm calling this. Because this restaurant will now be forever known as JD Wetherspoons, which is just the most British thing. It's like the most British thing. It's like where you go It's like where you go in the Wetherspoons is where we go in the UK if we want a cheap pint and cheap food. Like if we want a cheap pint and cheap food, we go to Wetherspoons. It's a lovely little pub. It's a good little, nice little pub. It's a lovely little pub. I love the pubs. They're so good. And their main thing is they just do like really cheap drink and really cheap food. And the place I live in, I really want one. Because the nearest Wetherspoons is like fucking 32 miles away. I mean, where I live could have had a Wetherspoons because they applied to go into an empty building that Greggs used to be in before they downsized to a smaller building. And when Greggs left, Wetherspoons applied for that building and they got told no. Because literally every pub in town didn't want them, and because every pub in town didn't want them, the council refused them planning permission. And the funny part was, it was like, every pub in town doesn't want them, and every pub in the town I live in didn't want Wetherspoons, because everyone had the same answer. They were like, nobody will come to our pubs if Wetherspoons get in, because all the locals will go over there. Which is complete bullshit and complete horseshit, because the locals wouldn't stop going to the pubs because they don't go to the pubs anyway. Because the price of drinking where I live is fucking ridiculous. It's colossally expensive. Like, it's colossally expensive. Like, the cheapest place in the town that I live in that I could go and get a pint is like five something. It's like $5.70, I think. Like $5.70, I believe. That's like the cheapest you can get a pint is like $5.70, I believe, which is ridiculous. Which is just ridiculous. £5.70. That's like one pint as well. It's not even like multiple pints. That's one. It's not even like saying, but it's multiple pints. No, that's one. When I went out for my mum's birthday to Wetherspoons, not that I really do pint drinkies. I'm not really a pint person. Strangely enough, I'm more of a whiskey person, but you could get a pint of anything. The cheapest pint of Wetherspoons where we went was like under £3, which is £2 cheaper than literally buying a pint in the town I live in, which is ridiculous. Like, there's a friend of my dad's who genuinely finds it cheaper to get on a train and go to a Wetherspoons pub to drink than he does to stay in this town for an entire day and drink. It's cheaper for him to get on a train and go to Wetherspoons and drink there for the day. They are good. They're lined up. Good. So that's what we'll start that off looking a bit like that. I reckon that's a good thing. I reckon I like that. So it's like little pub thing. Now, what do we have like a just line of pillows? Roof decoration too, what are you? Yeah, I want like a bit. I'll look in a minute under the wood section, see if something I could just place upon that. Actually, how big is the letterbox lettering? Is that even in the section I'm looking in? Or is that in a different section? Is that... Oh no, it is. It's the World's Fair of Vintage. How big is this? Can I fit that there? Not really, no. That's kind of colossal, actually. I could stick that on the roof, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I could also possibly just stick a sign there. But for now, let's just get some... I was about to say, where's me walls? Then I realised I clicked on facilities, not buildings. I'm going to put like a little separate bit that has windows. I'm going to put like a little sort of mini extension off to the side that has windows. Yeah, what we'll do, so on this bit we'll have window right and window left, like that. Yeah, we'll have that there like that. That's like a good little thing. That's a good little thing we'll have. That's not... Why have I done that? That's not even slightly correct. No. So we'll have a bit of windowage there like that. Window left. There you go. Like that. That's not what I wanted. Do you know what actually? Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'll make that one a window middle. And then we'll put a window right there. Somebody in that bathroom singing Whistle on the Planet Coaster theme. I can hear the whole... Who's in there singing the Planet Coaster theme? Who's in there singing the Planet Coaster theme? Hello? How does that look? Absolutely terrible. Let's not do that. No, I said let's not place one of them. Let's place another one. There we go. So we've got that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear all filters and I'm just going to have... What was it? Deck. That's not Dex. That's Dex. Now I spelled sec. Yeah, like this thing. A wooden deck 2 meters square. Wooden deck, 2 meters square. Like that. You straight? No, you're not straight. Let's push you into there and straighten you up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up. That's... There you go. It's a bit glitchy because, you know, it's kind of going through something. through stuff in certain places, but it's a bit glitchy. Because, you know, it's going through certain things in certain places, but... Table! I said search for table. It has not done so. More filters. It was spooky, wasn't it? Spooky! Fine, we'll go with this fucking spooky. And I'll literally just scroll down till I find a fucking table, Oh, really? You couldn't have filtered that? You didn't filter that in when I put in table? You just kept putting in picnic tables? You absolute scrub. You also didn't filter in the spooky table large. Or the spooky table. God, you're annoying. God, you're annoying. Spooky scarecrow hat. That's so annoying. Like, it didn't filter in the frickin' tables. Spooky dining chair. Yeah, we'll go with those. And we'll go with... Where's just... We want this on large. Yeah, we'll just have a few large tables around, I reckon. That seems like a good idea. Just a few kind of large tables. It actually looks like you could theoretically be sitting upstairs. So that it does look theoretically like you could be sitting upstairs. We'll have that one in by the window. So it kind of, you know, makes it look like, hey, you could sit upstairs. I mean, you can't, because it's Planet Coaster and nobody can get up here. But, you know, immersion. But, you know, it still looks good. It looks better than just a basic shell of a restaurant. Or just a basic shape around the building that just looks better. It just makes it look like a proper restaurant. Boom. That's a... Oh, what did I do? What on earth did I just do? Advanced move, duplicate. Duplicate, advanced move. You just, yeah, you go. You go in there like that. Let's multi-select. And then what we'll do is we'll move wall. What else is in this selection? That wall. And that piece of floor. And that piece of floor. Apparently there's 5 Oh yeah, 4 chairs and a table. Duh. Like, what do you mean there's 5 sitting items selected? Like, what do you mean 5 sitting items selected? It's 4 tables and a chair, you dongus. That's why there's 5 sitting items selected, because 4 items and a chair, you dongus. There you go. Oh, but yeah, see that I really like. See that I really like. How that looks. I like how that looks. Although actually, hang on, we just have like bar. Do we just have a bar? We have a Mario Market for cheese now. Do we just have like... What do I get if I just search drink? Drink! Generic energy drink statue. God, you're colossal! And then I was like, maybe I could make one. And then I kind of thought maybe I could make one, but there wasn't any really sort of items I could have stuck behind a bar. The only one that there was like 7 feet tall. And I'm not about putting a 7 feet tall kind of drink in here. Like, that's not what I'm for. Like, I ain't about that. Like, I wasn't putting a 7 foot tall can of drink in here. Like, I wasn't about doing that. Like, that's silly. If you're a human out there, what are you going to look at? I mean, you're not necessarily going to see, just going to see the occasional chair and some lighting up there, but I do really like the way that looks. I do really like the way that looks. I think that's really cool. I think that is really quite cool. I'm happy with that. Do you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to see, how do we think this fits? Does this fit? No, it takes up the entire space. No, it takes up the entire space. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these guys down over here. I'm going to place these guys down over here like this, and I'm just going to wall them in. I'm going to wall them in. I'm going to make myself easier. I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to wall these guys in. I'm going to wall in these guys. No. Ah. Yeah, you can't. I was going to say I'm going to wall these guys in, but the problem is these windows, you can't really see them. The middle window's any bigger now. I suppose if you're down, I suppose you can see them a bit. I suppose you can see them a bit. We'll go with it and see what I think to it. Yeah. That's definitely interesting. That's definitely interesting, to say the least. That's... I don't like it. Not like any of that. I think we'll move... You guys can be... Maybe you guys can be the centerpiece attraction out front, and then we have the walls behind you. Like windowed walls behind you, maybe. Oops. What do I think to having the windows behind them? Oh, the windows behind them look pretty cool. The windows behind them looks really cool, because if I roof them in... If I stick a roof over them, then that could be pretty cool. And I'll bring it... I will not do that with it, good no. There we go. Like that, noise. Like that, noise. Now, I'll put something on that wall in a second. Roof decoration. Oh, bloody hell. Do we just have like dino roofs? Drive through end. Roof edge. Roof decoration. Oh, but I like that. And then this roof decoration. What is this? What's this roof decoration? What does this do? Apart from look rad. If you do anything apart from look amazing. Not really, you just look really cool on the roof. Oh! Where the hell have I gone? I'm making kissing sounds, you. I'm making kissing sounds, you woman. And that's, of course, that's your entertainment act. You go around kissing the ass. Which, if you do, fine. Just sanitize your ends after or something. I don't know. Also, maybe consent that you're allowed to do that. What do I think to that? It's certainly something. That's something. That's something. It's something, I guess. I don't know if I like it, but it's certainly something. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. No. Let me click it. Thank you. I'm gonna go for the dino corner roofs again because they work a bit better. I mean, I can keep that one there because that one's fine, I reckon. Okay, I'm going to need the regular roof anyway. Okay, fine, fine. Okay. So I'm going to need the regular roof anyway. That's fine. That's good to know. At least we know that now, because what it's doing is it's not doing it now. But like with the extra roof bits, it's trying to auto stack. With those extra roof bits, what it was trying to do was auto stack like one level above the existing layer, which did not work at all. Does that fit, Neil? Let's just see how that looks. See if that looks any better, because you could clearly see the gaps in it before. Yeah, you can see what it's trying to do is with the auto stack, it's auto stacking it above where I want it to go, so it's not lining up properly because it's auto stacking above. That's why I don't have auto stacking on, because it's automatically going, what's that? You want to stack it one tile above, so it doesn't line up at all. Sure, I'll do that for you. It's like, no, I'd like to not do that. So that's why I didn't have auto stack turned on, because it was auto stacking one tile above, which then just messes up symmetry, and bugs the brains off of me. Now how does that look? That doesn't look too bad actually. It's got a nice clear roof bit, got a nice sunken bit as well down there, which I like. I like that. I could probably put something out here. Maybe I could put like a table out here and some like outdoor seating, but like put like a door on one of the windows or something. Or we could just say it's a slidable door or something. Or we could just say it's like a slidable door or something. Where have I gone? I'm in the roof. I don't want to be in the roof. Yeah, select the table, select that, select the candle. There you go. Now, in this little sunken bit, nobody's really going to look up here. But I think it just looks cool to have like the restaurant look like a proper restaurant. We're gonna have this one slightly angled. What do I think to that as a whole? I mean, you can't see those tables because they're sunken down, but I think that looks really cool. Like, genuinely, I think that looks really nice. Just get some flooring in here, get some tables near, light this place up a bit. I think it looks really, really cool. What I'm thinking actually, my idea here, I've just had an idea. I've just had a vague idea. I've just had a weird idea. It's a weird one. Bit of a weirder idea. But I've just had an idea. Which is I do something like this. I wouldn't be able to get much there, would I? Actually, I've got an idea. I have an idea. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not going to look great from this side, but oh, come on, come on. Okay. Okay. You need to. Yeah, you can't. It's not going to connect that way, is it? He. She. She. My idea doesn't quite work. Unless I was to rotate here, it kind of just goes. Unless I was to have one here. That goes this way. Do I like that? I don't really. Unless I was to just... see, I don't really want it going that way. I kind of want it going this way. Oh, actually... Maybe. Yes, if I was to do something like these. Who's singing The Planet Goes to Fever in the bathroom again? Making a right habit of doing that. Yeah, so if I have like a little kind of... God, that looks really stupid. I'm not sure I like it. I think it looks really silly. I'm not sure if I like it or if I think it just looks really stupid and silly. But my thinking was... I have like a little area down here that I then put like seating under, but like benches, but like bench seating. But like bench seating so that you can have it like guests sitting underneath it. So it's like you can have like a pathway, like a little pathway underneath it. Like build onto the grid a little bit underneath it and have guests sitting under